all your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Hey there, your yard took a real beating this summer. Luckily, Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard has your back. Just feed your grass with Scott's again this fall when the air is cool and the soil is warm. It's the perfect time to give your lawn a boost. If you do, Winter Guard will give your yard the nourishment it needs to help weak, thin grass recover and support root growth, giving you a greener, more resilient lawn both now and next spring. Guaranteed. Grab a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard today. You'll be back to barbecuing in no time. This is a Scott's Yard.
Hey parents, we all try to be extra careful with our children in the car, but then we get an important call or text. Remember, our children are watching. Make every drive a good example. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
Hello, my name is Travis Williams, President and CEO of Academics and Athletic Consulting, focusing on educating and empowering tomorrow's collegiate athletic leaders. My passion is for the education and genuine concern and care for today's student athlete. It's the centerpiece of my life's work. A college education, both in and out of the classroom, is a truly rewarding benefit. For more information on AAC, you can go to www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Once again, www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Or you can follow me on Facebook at Academics and Athletic Consulting, or Twitter at Coach TWill24, or Instagram Travis L. Williams 24. Or you can call me at 404-542-6079. Once again, AAC is very proud to partner with J.R. McHenry of the Bossman Radio Show, covering sports and entertainment across the country. Please tune in weekly for informative, entertaining, and expert analysis on today's sports and entertainment topics. Thank you.
Back in the Bossman show, going to the MEAC conference. The North Carolina A&T Aggies new coach, Will Jones, got the full-time job now. Coach Jones, what's good, man?
Oh, man, all is well, man. Just grinding, man. Just about to hit the golf course for a little while.
Well, Coach, let me take you back, man. You might not remember this, but I know you very well because I used to go to Coach Side's basketball camp at Tennessee State University. You was a grad assistant there, man. So I saw you in your early days as I was growing up, playing ball for my last few years there, man, getting ready for college, man. So I know your history, man, for real.
Hey, man, those were the glory days, man, where I started it all at. And 19 years later, man, it all paid off.
Yes, indeed, most definitely. Well, tell me this, man. What does it mean for you to kind of get your head coaching gig, man? You was there for a while at A&T. You've been on a journey of different places, coached high school ball for a year, man. So for the journey you've been on in the last 19 years, Coach, how does it feel to have this job and it's yours now, leading these Aggies going forward, knowing that you have an opportunity to build your brand, build a culture, build a roster going forward of young men?
Man, unbelievable, man. All of the stops that I've made, from high school to starting as a GA in the OVC, Tennessee State, working D2 at one of the smaller HBCUs, Lemoyne on, and then now, 19 years later, being able to take the helm of the largest HBCU in the world, and not only that, at a time period where I can help take this situation over to the PWI side and be a major factor. So it's been it's quite a responsibility, man. But I'm glad that I'm the guy that's going to have a chance to do it.
And how has it been with you and your staff, man, with COVID-19? You can't have guys on campus, guys are at home, a lot of Zoom meetings, a lot of FaceTime meetings. How's it just been for you guys trying to keep your team together and keep your guys on task here?
Man, the bottom line right now, I'm just trying to let our guys understand that this is a real life situation. This is not a basketball deal. And so I'm trying to teach them during this time, how to deal with something that we don't have any control over. And so, just trying to impact our guys in that situation and letting them understand, man, you got to focus on what you're doing, but you need to pay attention to what's going on around you.
And you kind of speak to a little bit, Coach, and with the times we're in right now, after the murders of George Floyd, Ray Sharp, Bush Breonna Taylor, and others as well, trying to teach your young men about the world as well, and about how we have another pandemic going on too, which is police brutality and other things in the world. And so, how have you talked about what's going on in the world with your team as well? Because you are at HBCU school, and you got a lot of young black men on your roster who are going to become husbands and fathers going forward here real soon. How have you used the opportunity to teach them about life as well?
Well, I had them do some research and research and see what systematic racism is, see what racism is, gave them some examples what that systematic racism is about, and tried to give them a plan about, hey, listen, I know you want to play basketball for the rest of your career, but when that basketball stops bouncing, you need to be able to use your degree and now try to get in those positions, okay, to be leaders amongst the people that you'll be working with. And so that's what we're going to really focus on in my tenure, is allowing those guys to, hey, listen, basketball is great. We're going to push it to the highest level. But now I need you to focus on when you're done playing basketball, you need to be able to get into a position to affect change. And we really going to continue to talk about that going forward.
Now, Coach Jones, now you got a chance to be in the head man when Coach Jordan resigned there this year. So, how did you prepare yourself over these years to become a head coach? What was things you did to kind of get yourself? If I was the head coach, I'll do this, or after ATO play here, or how did you kind of prepare yourself all these years for this role you're in right now?
You got to dive into the job that you're doing at that time, and really dive into it. Not to look too far ahead. Not focus too much on what you did before. Dive into what you're doing, pay attention, and put the time in so that when you get there, you're ready. So, because when you get there, you don't have time to go backwards. You got to be ready to go forward. And so that's kind of what I try to do over the 19 years, really dive into it, research, try to do it at the highest level that I could. Don't take no for an answer. Try to figure out how the highest level was doing it and duplicate it. And so, that's that's the formula I use over the last 19 years.
And, of course, you've played for some great coaches, worked with some great coaches over the years, so you have a basis for building the program. So what for you, coach, is an ideal North Carolina A&T Aggie that you want in your program?
I just want talented guys that's going to come in and be focused on academics. That's the first thing. And then have an opportunity to come out here and compete at the highest level. You know what I mean? We're not looking at ourselves as, a MEAC team or a Big South team. We're going to try to be one of the top mid-major plus programs in the nation. And so, I need guys with that focus and that, that talent level, and that's the kind of kids that we're going to recruit.
Most definitely, and you kind of have experience with it already because Tennessee State's in the OVC, and you guys go ahead into the Big South. So you know how it is when you leave the safety of the Black Conference per se and move to the PWI Conference. So with that experience you had TSU there for those 2 years that you did the GA, has to help you now when A&T is your transition into the Big South going forward.
Definitely, man. Working in the OVC, working in the Big South, gives me a great baseline on the type of guys we need, but also, at the junior college level, working with some of the top junior college players in the nation year in and year out, it also shows me the type of kids that I want to recruit at a level higher than both of those leagues, and it's all about relationships. So, that's going to be our goal, and we're going to try to get those kids on campus.
Now, Coach, for us keeping guys in shape during this COVID-19, how has that been? Have you guys given them plans to kind of work out if they can get to a hoop or not get to a hoop, kind of do some in the driveway things to keep voice conditioning wise, to keep guys? You don't want to come back in August and be just way out of shape and start from scratch there.
I'm not putting a ton of emphasis on that right now. I want to make sure those guys are safe. You know what I mean? It's good to get guys in the summer and all that, but right now, man, it's about safety. You know what I mean? It's really about safety and making sure that they're following the protocols that everybody else is following. And really, that's all I'm concerned about at this point.
Most definitely. And I know another part of your job is always hard is scheduling games. And I've seen some different agreements out there where you not for you, but some other schools where they offer you one thing, but if it's no fans, it's another thing, and you got to raise money for your university. That's part of being in the MEAC and going to the Big South as well at your level. So how tough has it been to schedule games around this COVID-19 crisis as well?
You know, man, we're going to play a competitive schedule, and we're going to make sure that, we do what we need to do to put our program in the position we need to have it in. And, if that just, we don't want to play a ton of, guaranteed games. We don't have to at North Carolina A&T, but we want to play a competitive schedule for the guys that we recruit.
Most definitely. And you know what, Coach? I feel like non-conference scheduling is a big part because it prepares the young men for conference play. You can kind of see the different styles that you may see in conference play. And I feel like, a lot of the time young men cannot get discouraged by non-conference scheduling because sometimes it may not go your way, but it's usually to prepare, build a foundation for that conference play coming up there in January.
Yeah, man. I mean, we want to play and have a chance to win every game we play, and the scheduling is the first part of that. And like I said, we're going to put the schedule together to be competitive, and like I said, we want to have a chance to win those games.
That's what I got for you, Coach, man. For as you, man, just talk a little bit about some individuals who really helped you in your career, man, that you want to kind of shout out and really meant a lot to you in your development as a coach and as a man.
Man, that's all of the guys that I've worked for, starting from the beginning, Coach Alexander, working for him at Tennessee State for him, Smokey David Gaines at Lemoyne On, who gave me my opportunity, Bruce Stewart, Byron Samuels, Cliff Warren, Barkley Greaterball. All of those guys gave me an unbelievable baseline to get better. And, I appreciate, them building into me during my career.
Mo Devin, Coach Jones, get that golf course, man. I hope you have a great time today at the course, man. Hope to talk to you again real soon, man. Happy you got this job, man. Most best luck to you, my brother. Talk to you real soon, man.
Hey, man, anytime I want to be a regular on the show, especially when we start playing games, man, look forward to hearing from you.
Most definitely, Coach. We got you, man.
All right, now, thanks.
No doubt. It's Will Jones on the Bossman Show.
Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Albums available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today. True Speech and 313 Fresh. Family Grind ENT. Believe in it. Get it.
A gorgeous tan from Suntan City gives you an inner glow that relights the fire when you run into your first crush.
Vicky, who was that?
An old boyfriend.
Lucky you just tanned at Suntan City.
Lucky he's single. We're doing lunch tomorrow.
Won't be single for long then.
During Tour of the City, try all 5 tans, including spray tan, for just $4.99. Restrictions may apply. Click to buy now.
Suntan City, let yourself shine.
When you're a teen, you finally get to make some of your own decisions. Who are you going to hang out with? What do you want to be? Are you going to glance at that text while driving? Remember, a split second is all it takes for something tragic to happen. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by the Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
It's maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer.
Tell me what you gonna do to me. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You could bring a bullet, bring a sword, bring a morgue, but you can't bring the truth to me.
Alexa, play Kendrick Lamar and SZA.
Okay.
Maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer.
With Amazon Music, a voice is all you need. Get tens of millions of songs. Download the Amazon Music app today.
Yeah, it's your man JC, the host with the most, baby, and it goes down each and every Saturday night right here in the city of Memphis. That's right, y'all. It goes down at Clicks Sports Bar Memphis, baby. 3705 Malco Way, Memphis, Tennessee, 38125. Come out and join us, the Three Kings, each and every Saturday night for the livest karaoke in the city. Everybody gets in free till 10 p.m. Only $5 after. Great food. We got drink specials. We got all kind of games, man. We got the pool tables popping. Whatever you want, we got you, man. Come on out. Have a good time with us each and every Saturday night. That's Clicks Sports Bar, Memphis.